mi huriha umrigmi hum balan ekashigam bago ta ufadda fawa programe.
Asia Forwarding Private Limited presents The Smartest Trio. Gift partner Mexcom Technology. L Mobile.
Assalamu alaikum and a very good evening to everyone who is watching this from near and far. Welcome back, and this is the second episode of an exciting third season of The Smartest Trio. It's me, Aksam, and I'm so glad to be here and to be your host for this evening. Now, the first episode was very interesting because a lot of things had changed. A lot of different, challenges had faced all of our competitors. And I think even the second episode is going to be equally challenging as well. Now, how this works is that there's total 5 episodes of this season as well. And for the first 4 episodes, we have 4 teams of 3 who would be pitted against each other, and the top scoring team will go forth into the 5th episode, which is the finale. All right? So I know everybody has burning questions about what these activities, what these questions and segments and quizzes and puzzles are going to be. So without any further ado, I think it is about time that I welcome the teams. Please step forward. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Hi, my name is Mili bint Muslim Hilmi. I'm 14 years old and I go to Ahmadiyya International School.
My name is Yusuf Yuan Samin. I'm 11 years old and I study at Iskandar School.
Hi, my name is Aminat Zoya Yasin Zadi. I'm 14 years old and I study at Brightway International School.
Our group name is Close Enough
And we're cousins.
My name is Laisha and I'm 13 years old. My name is Zeke and I'm 13 years old.
My name is Aleka and I'm 13 years old.
We're all friends.
We're in grade 7 and studying in Imaduddin School.
We're the Crystal Cats. We're here to win this game and have fun. My name is Lara. I'm 11 years old. I study at Armenia School. Hi, my name is Ala. I'm 11 years old and I study at Armenia School.
My name is Maisha and I study in Ahmadiyya International School.
And we are the Trifectors.
My name is Ahmad Dayan Asif. I'm 13 years old and I'm from Jamaluddin School.
I am Yusuf Izan Jinnah. I am also from Tajuddin School and I'm also 13 years old.
My name is Adam Akil Ali. I'm 13 years old. I'm from Tajuddin School. And together we are the Encyclopedians. We are here to win.
Well, I think I would like to get to know these teams a little bit better myself as well. So I'm going to ask them a few questions. Let's start with you girls, the Crystal Cats. How did you come up with the name?
We just really like cats.
You like cats? All right, all right. I could be on the same team as well. Why Crystal though?
It sounds nice.
It does, it does. So whatever preparations you did, unless you were studying, might not help you. But it's going to be challenging, all right? I wish you girls the best of luck. And now, the Trifecta Trio. Trifecta?
Yeah.
I mean, it depends where someone is from, how you pronounce the word, right? Trifecta. Who came up with the name?
My mom.
Your mom, okay. That was said with a lot of pride. So, yeah, have you been practicing?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. I mean, sorry?
The trifecta has a meaning and it's also like a
Yeah? Could you tell us the meaning?
3 people winning against a race or succeeding against a race.
I see. Okay. And now on this end, we have the encyclopedians. Who came up with the name?
Yeah.
All right, so can you tell me what inspired you?
It's mostly because we wanted a name that would match a smart team.
Yeah, and
We wanted it to be totally original.
I see, and
I've been known in my school for memorizing Wikipedia pages. For the record, I do not do that. Okay.
you don't do that, but people have already assumed that you
Yeah.
memorize Wikipedia pages.
For fun, yeah.
And now we come to, can I get closer, or is this close enough?
Yeah.
So, you guys, how did you come up with the name?
Basically the thing is that if we win, neither lose, it would still not be embarrassing.
Yeah.
Because it would be close enough.
And it's like funny. Yeah, we try to make it humorous because our answers will be close enough.
Yeah.
But in this game, in the activities that you will be facing, either you give me the full answer or an incomplete one is not going to be close enough to get you points. However, that effort was close enough, right? So it's not a bad idea. And I feel like I've seen some of you girls before as well. Yeah, okay. It's like we've got veterans on stage with us. I think most of you people here have been here before, and I'm finding this to be very exciting because this means you're going to put up quite a challenge as we go into the segments, into the different activities, right? So the first round is it's very interesting because it all depends on the choices you make, and that is what the questions that you're going to be asked will depend on. All right? So for everyone who's watching, are you all ready for the card quest? And welcome back. We're going to be going into round 1 of the second episode of the Smartest Trio. This is the 3rd season, and like I've been telling you guys even before this, that a lot of things in this season are slightly different. Round 1 is Card Quest, where you see on the board behind me there will be 10 cards. And each group will get a chance to choose a card from there, but it goes around twice, so technically each group gets 2 cards to choose. Now each card has a subject underneath it, all right, as in written on it. So once you flip it over, you know the subject upon which you will be questioned, all right? So are you guys ready? I think we'll be starting from this side with the Crystal Cats. So, I'm gonna ask you girls, which number would you choose? 7. All right, let's flip over number 7. And what do we have? It's math. Okay. What is the name given to a 4-sided shape? Triangle, quadrilateral, or a hexagon?
B.
You have 30 seconds.
Quadrilateral.
Time's already started.
B. It's B. Yeah, it's B.
It's B.
It's B? Quadrilateral?
Yes.
Are you sure you're locking it down?
Yes. Yeah.
And the answer is correct. It is quadrilateral. Did that give you a hint because the word quad is on it? Because that does mean 4, right? Okay. Which card would you like to choose?
3.
3. It's English. All right, are you girls ready for the question? What is the synonym for the word mistake?
Error.
Which one?
B.
B. Okay, because are you sure that's not an error on your end?
Yeah.
Because that was correct. Congratulations. All right, that was very fast. It didn't even take any time, huh? You also get 10 points. So that's 10 points for you, 10 points for them. And now we're over to the encyclopedians. Oh wait, no, before them. Now we're over to Close Enough. All right, are you guys ready for your card? Which one would you like to choose? Number 1. Okay, that's ambitious. Let's see what we have under number 1. Math. When a shape is divided into 4 equal parts, each part is called a half, a third, or a quarter.
A quarter.
A quarter, okay. So, wow, there's a lot of teamwork going there, and the answer is correct. It is a quarter. You guys get 10 points, that's all. Which number would you like to choose?
2.
2. Number 2 gives you English. Let me read it out to you. Which of the following statements is grammatically incorrect? The dentist was more scared than his patient. The dentist was the most scared than his patient. The dentist was more scared than anyone in the room.
It's B.
It's B? Are you sure?
Yeah.
We're looking
Are you most confident about
Yes.
this?
Yeah. Yeah.
But B.
And the correct answer is B. I was going to ask which one of you was the most scared to answer, but you guys were very confident about that. Well done. That was a clean sheet, and we've already racked up 40 points amongst yourselves, 10 for each. So, are you ready? And now, Crystal Cats, for your next round of questions, which card would you like to choose?
Number 4.
Okay, let's flip that over. And it's a math one. Okay, so the question, are you ready for this? You have a piece of paper there, everybody does, where for math questions we might, give you a chance to do it. The question is, which of the following units is most suitable for measuring the length of a sewing needle?
Millimeter. C.
Millimeter, C, right? Are you sure?
Yes.
All right, let's lock it down. Is it the correct answer? And it is. Congratulations. You have been leading this not by a millimeter, but by a mile so far. Congratulations, okay? And now we're going to move over to the trifecta trio. Would you like to choose a card? 6. Okay, so it's double the amount of what you just chose before. Let's go with 6. Let's flip that over. And it's a science question. All right. Are you excited for this? Okay. So as a science question, the question that you have is, the producer in a food chain is the first animal that feeds on the plant, the last animal in the food chain, or the plant?
The plant.
The plant? You're very sure about that. You're planting your feet firmly on the ground with this answer. And the answer is correct. It is the plant. Well done. Okay. I feel like these are questions that you probably know from your studies, your grades as well, right? What would your choice of card be?
Number 10.
Number 10. Let's flip number 10 over. This is a general knowledge question. Name the only human-made artifact on Earth visible from the moon. The Great Wall of China, the Pyramids of Giza, or the Eiffel Tower? What do you think? You have some time. Maybe think about the scale of the artifact. How big would it need to be?
C. No, A. I mean A.
Well, the group decides together, and the answer was A, right? You chose A? And let's see, the answer is the Great Wall of China. That was close, trust your friends, because you were just close enough, right? All right, well done. I am hoping that you nail this one. Which number would you go with?
5. 8.
5, 8, what? 8. Okay, we are going with 8. Let's flip 8 over, and wow, it's another general knowledge one. You guys are very, very lucky. I like this. I like how it's a math. Yeah. Which of these is the largest ocean on the Earth? Atlantic Ocean, Indian Ocean, or the Pacific Ocean?
C. Pacific Ocean.
You're very, very specific about your answer?
Yes. Pacific Ocean.
All right. Let's see what the answer is. And the answer is C. Well done. Good job. So I've told this before as well, but a fun fact is if you look at a globe from the view of Antarctica, it's actually one entire ocean. Did you know that? It's how you look at it, right? But the answer was right. And we have come to the end of the first round. Congratulations. All of you have gotten your points, okay? So the next one is where things get a little complicated and a little challenging too. Because round 2 is boxed brilliance.
Asia Forwarding Private Limited presents The Smartest Trio. Gift partner Mexcom Technology. L Mobile.
From the world to the Maldives. One High Shipping Lines.
ටෙක්නොලොජි අනුලා හැම එක්කම වෙස් කුරවේ කරන්නේ. ව්‍යාපාර කුරුමා තවලෙම් හාසිල් කුරුමා වෙස් අමිල්ල බේනුන්තක වෙස් අදි සලාමති කංකම වෙස්. ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ ಲ್ಯಾಪ್ಟಾಪ್ ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ಫೋನ್ ಎಸೆಸರೀಸ್ ವಾವೆ ಅದಿ ಡೆಲ್ ಬ್ರ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಗೆ ಸೋಲ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಟರ್ ಮೀಗೆ ಇತುರುಂ ವೆಸ್ ತಿಬೇಫ್ರುನ್ ಡಿಜಿಟಲ್ ಉಮ ಬೇಣುವಾ ಹೂರಿ ಹಾ ಸಾಮಾನೆ ಮೆಕ್ಸ್ಕಾಮ್ ಟೆಕ್ನಾಲಜಿ ಸೋಸಂ ಮಗು ಮೆಕ್ಸ್ಕಾಮ್ ಟೆಕ್ನಾಲಜಿ ಫರೀದಿ ಮಗು
Mexcom Technologies.
Boxed Brilliance is a very, very interesting round. This is round 2 of the second episode of the Smartest Trio, the third season, right? Yeah, you guys are having fun so far? So glad to be here because this next one is a brain teaser. It's gonna mess you up when you're trying to answer it too quickly because you gotta think, okay? So we've got 4 boxes that are gonna be showing up there, and each team gets to choose one box. Flip it over and there will be a question that will show up after that. Question, a challenge, a clue, I don't know. So are you guys ready? We'll start once again with the Crystal Cats. All right, what number would you girls choose? 4. Okay, let's flip box number 4 and see what is underneath. All right, so your time starts now. So all of you can attempt this as well, and but you don't lose any marks even if you don't. The best part about this, guys, is that in a minute, if you complete this, you will get 15 points. You have 30 seconds remaining, Crystal Cats.
Oh my gosh, game is 30.
Are you done with your...
No,
You have
wait,
15 seconds?
no, wait.
You have 10 seconds remaining.
This is 80. Girl,
5,
80.
4,
Oh yeah, 130. 130.
1. Done?
Yeah.
The answer you're choosing is 130? Yeah. All right, so you got 130, right? The answer is wrong. Correct answer is 190. All right, so this is a lot like algebra if you think about it, right? Okay, so let us go with the trifecta trio. What box would you like to choose from the option? Oh, you've already decided. All right, let's go to the boxes. Let's look at them. They've chosen 1, box number 1. So let's flip that one over and see what we get. Do you see now? What is the number of the parking space contained in the car? It's a little bit of a twister in a way, alright? You can attempt it, but try not to give them any clues. So you have 30 seconds remaining. I can see that the pressure is on and you are attempting to calculate the answer. Let's see what you come up with. And you have 5 seconds remaining. 5, 4, 3. Any answer is fine. 2, 1, and we're done. What should that be?
78.
Sorry?
78.
78. Okay, interesting. You know what? Look at it upside down. Then tell me.
Oh, I just didn't realize.
I'm waiting for them to come to that conclusion.
87.
But your answer was 78 initially. You had to flip it. Because that's 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, and 91.
Okay.
Think outside the box sort of thing, right? Okay? Now the next team on our list is Close Enough. Are you guys ready to choose your box? Yeah. All right, let's see the boxes. And which one do you go with?
2.
2. Okay. Box number 2. Let's flip it over. What do you get? It's another one of those picture puzzles. And your time starts now.
So,
So basically, it's about the total weight. All right. The same thing with the ice creams as well, right? I wonder what the answer is going to be. You have 25 seconds left. And I can see their pencils are smoking by the attempts of their writing. Calculations are being done. 15 seconds remaining, and you can always just come up with an answer, and I'm pretty sure it might be close. But would it be close enough? And the time's up. So what was your answer?
55.
What do you think the answer is?
It's 44.
Sorry?
44.
44. So we're going with 44 kg on this side. Now I find that a little odd, given that this was 24, and that's one heavy frog to give you 44. No. Compared to that, you know, it's a little bit of a toughie. Yeah, sure. Okay, so your answer was already given. 44. It's locked down. The answer is 27. Yeah, because the horse, and if you do the calculations alone, the horse is supposedly 17. So whatever added to the horse is 7, and that gives you 24. And then, so 7 plus 3 is that. So this total thing would be 24 plus 3, 27, right? Okay, that's fine. And we're going to the last one of the box brilliance questions for the encyclopedians. You guys, I guess we already know what box you're going to be ending up with, right? So box 3, we're flipping it over, and what do we get? Now tell me, how many squares are there in that picture? I like how they're whispering to each other. It's like, you could let us hear, it's fine. They're not going to be able to get any points even if you correctly say it. So you got 30 seconds left.
I know, I am that.
Do you think they'll get it?
Are you sure about this?
35.
Well, you've got 15 seconds left. Are you locking down your answer?
What is 39? How do you get 20? If you count 2 by 2 gives 4, and then other things in the center, including 9, and then if you count the small boxes inside, that will give us 6.
And your time is up.
It's 35.
35.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, the thing is, I didn't say squares. I said boxes. Boxes could be rectangular. Boxes could be slightly long like that as well. So if you count all the boundaries all together, the answer is 40. So it was not close enough, sadly. I'm sorry, I'm ending up using your guys' name for every part of this, right? But that was 40 there. And did anybody get any points this round?
No.
Oh. But that also means you still are all tied for the finale. See, that's good news, right? So these were brain teasers and these required a lot of quick thinking, and I was hoping a little bit more teamwork to get to it. But don't fret, because we're about to go into round 3. And what do you think round 3 is going to be like? Welcome back, all my friends, because this is going to be a very challenging next round. In this round, spin and solve, where this is where each member of the team has to answer a question. Everybody gets asked individually, okay? And you have the option of getting 10 points if you can answer it yourself, or 5 points, a diminished 5 points, if you get help from your friends. If you're ready, let us get this started. Crystal Cats, are you girls ready? What was the number that you went with?
4.
4, right? Okay, let us see the spinner. You girls went with the number 4, right?
Yeah.
So let's enter that in and spin that for everyone to see. What is the subject that you girls get? English. All right. Let's go with your question. Question number 1 is, which proverb advises against celebrating success too early?
Don't count your chickens before they hatch.
You locking them down?
Yeah.
Answer is correct. Do not count your chickens before they hatch. Well done. That's 10 points for you guys. And now, are you ready, Zeke, for your question? Question number 2 is, what is the correct collective noun for a group of mountains?
Range of mountains.
That was very fast and very correct. You got another 10 points. Wow, okay. I think you girls have been preparing for this, right? All right. And now the third question goes to you, Alaika. The third question is, what does antonym mean?
The opposite of a word.
Are you sure?
The opposite.
These girls are on fire. Well done. That was a clean round again. Those 30 points now in total. Well done. You didn't even have to ask anybody for help, right? What was the number that you had gone for?
3.
3. Okay, let us enter 3 into the spinner and see. It's coming up, and it's rolling, and it's rolling, and it's rolling. What do we get for number 3? General knowledge. I like that there's some how can I say, confidence here a little bit. Yeah, some relief there when you get in general knowledge. Okay, Ala, you're gonna get the first question for this. Are you ready? Question is, Tiger Woods is a famous professional sportsman. Which sport does he play?
Can you repeat that?
Tiger Woods, a person called Tiger Woods, is a famous professional sportsman. Which sport does he play? Now you have 15 seconds. If you want, you can ask your friends. Any answer? 5 seconds.
Baseball?
Baseball. Are you locking it down? You go 4 seconds.
Yeah.
No, the answer is wrong. He's a golfer. He plays golf. All right. Question number 2. Name the famous painter who painted the famous portrait Mona Lisa. I think you can try to answer this first, and if by the timer goes down to 15 seconds, if you want to get your friends to help you, you could ask. No? Okay, you want to ask them? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Your time's up. The answer is Leonardo da Vinci. One of the most famous painters. That's okay. Let's go with the third question. Think you might still salvage this, get a few points out of this. Are you ready for this question, Maisha?
Yeah.
All right. The question for you is, what country has the same name as its capital?
Can you repeat it?
What country in the world has the same name as its capital? The capital of the country is the same name as you would call the country.
America.
America, are you sure? You want to lock it down?
Yeah.
Yeah? The answer is incorrect. The answer is the Vatican.
Is that a
It's a
country?
trick question in a way because the Vatican is actually, by all odds, it is the smallest country in the world. It is. All right. So, with that, that was a very tough round of questions for that team. I think we're ready to see what else everybody else can do here. Now, close enough. Are you guys ready for your spin? Okay. What was the number that you went with?
2.
2. All right, let's put 2 on the spinner and see what we can get. Science. And we're going to start with you, Zoya. The science questions for you three. The first question is, what process turns gas into liquid? Yeah, 30 seconds.
Condensation.
Sorry?
Condensation.
Condensation.
Gas to liquid, right? Yeah.
Yes. Turns gas into liquid is condensation, right? That's what you said? And the answer is correct. It is condensation. Let's go with question number 2. Which state of matter has a definite shape?
A definite shape. Solid.
Solid. Yes, you were looking straight at me, and solid is the correct answer. You get another 10 points for you guys. Okay, well done. The third question is, energy cannot be created or destroyed, only transformed. What is this statement called?
Law of conservation of energy.
The law of conservation of energy. That was the answer, and that was correct. That was another 10 points for close enough, and I don't know whether the name does you justice anymore because you guys are like powering ahead. That was 30 points for you guys. Well done. Now, encyclopedians. What was the number that you guys went?
1.
1. All right, let's put 1 on the spinner and see what we get. And the options are math. Question number 1 goes to Izan. How many millimeters are there in 2 centimeters? Sorry?
20 millimeters.
20 millimeters. That's your answer? You're locking it down? You got 15 seconds? You sure you don't want to ask anybody?
No.
All right, and that one was correct. The Orchid Queen went grocery shopping. She took 4 oranges and the shopkeeper weighed them. Which unit of mass is most appropriate to measure the weight of the oranges? You want me to repeat the question?
Grams.
What is the most appropriate measure to weigh oranges?
Grams.
You want to ask?
Grams.
Grams? All right, so you're locking out that answer? It's correct. The answer is correct. So Ayan, are you ready for your question?
Yes.
Okay, the question for you is, which shape has 6 sides and 6 angles? And its opposite sides are equal.
Wait, could you repeat?
Which shape has 6 sides and 6 angles? And its opposite sides are equal.
The hexagon?
Got 13 seconds left. You locking down with hexagon?
Yeah.
All right. Your answer is correct. It is hexagon.
Okay.
And you know the cool part about it, the name itself already says 6, hex.
Oh.
So yeah, it's Latin. All right, congratulations. Okay, so we made it through this round. We've had it a little tough for the trifecta trio. That's okay, don't worry, because in the following rounds, you have the chance to like push on so much further ahead that nobody can catch you. All right, so keeping that in mind. And now we're gonna go into the 4th round, the dreaded puzzle panic.
Asia Forwarding Private Limited presents The Smartest Trio. Gift partner, Mexcom Technology. L Mobile.
From the world to the Maldives. One High Shipping Lines.
Welcome back. This is Puzzle Panic, and I can remember all of you who had been watching the first episode were panicking as the puzzles were done the last time as well. Now, in Puzzle Panic, another attempt at randomness is for you all to select a color card when it shows up, and I will ask each of you teams one by one to choose. Now, the color card decides what type of puzzle you get. Now, the fun part about this puzzle is that all of the puzzles are going to be done physically. All right, and we'll be doing it 2 at a time, as in 2 teams at a time. All right, the rules are you get 5 minutes to complete this puzzle, and if you manage to complete it, whether you complete it first or last or whatever, within the 5 minutes, if you complete it, you get 30 points. So this is Puzzle Panic, and let us see the cards on the board. So let's ask the encyclopedians, what color would you go for? Can you decide together? Agree on one? Red? Okay, let's go with red then. What does red give you? It gives you a number puzzle. Okay? I'm not going to give you any more hints right now. Now, close enough. Which one would you like to go for?
Green.
Green. Okay, so the green one gives you a maze puzzle. All right?
Blue.
Trifecta trio, sorry.
Blue.
Which one do you go for? The blue one? Okay, blue. Is it on your spectrum of colors on the uniform as well? Blue to indigo to violet? Okay, so let's go with blue, and blue gives you a square puzzle. The last one, obviously, remaining for you girls, the crystal cats. Are you going to go with yellow? Okay, that's great. Yellow gives you a triangle puzzle. All right? And with that, we'll be taking a short break as we prepare the puzzles for our very competitive competitors on stage. We'll see you in just a short while. We're back again, and this is Puzzle Panic. I said this before and I'll say it again. As we were preparing the puzzles, they were preparing to panic. But we are ready now for the 2 puzzles for the Trifecta Trio and the Crystal Cats. Now, you girls got the triangle puzzle and you girls got the square puzzle, right? Okay, so let's get to your positions. Here's the triangle puzzle and here's the square puzzle. Okay, quickly. All right. Wait. Let me tell you when the time starts. And the time starts now. Discuss amongst yourselves, all right? To put all the excess pieces on the floor. It's a little heavy, right? So work together. Triangle puzzle is only completed if this triangle fits into the puzzle. So intense. Are you just reorienting that square once again? Three, 2, 1, and your time's up. Leave the pieces. Okay. So, let's, everybody stay at the sides of your puzzles, right? You see, one thing about this puzzle is, can I have the blue piece? One thing you guys should have done is not always put this or this to the sides. What if it goes like this? Was it really what you were trying to say? Now, I'm not going to complete the rest of the puzzle for you. You have any explanations on how it went? No? No, it was very panicky, right? It was very tough. Okay, what about you girls? There has been an attempt.
This is useless.
This was? Okay, I'm pretty sure you're going to be looking it up later and you will know, but that is actually one of the most useful pieces on the board there. But once you rearrange the shapes, the small one fits. So, why don't we go back to our podiums? It was a decent effort from you both of you teams. And now we will be setting up for the next two puzzles. And those are the maze puzzle and the number puzzle. Can these two teams, the encyclopedians and the close enough, manage to fix it in time? Let's see. These are not two puzzles that I would like to attempt on my own, so I feel like these teams are lucky they are working together amongst themselves. Now, the encyclopedians, you guys got the number puzzle, right? And the close enough, you guys got the maze puzzle. Okay, this is gonna be fun, so let's get on with it. Here's the number puzzle, here's the maze puzzle.
Calm down.
Are you sure? Here's the number one, yeah?
Are you sure?
I'm just letting you know.
Okay.
All right, so are you both ready?
Yeah.
And your time starts now. Oh, discuss amongst yourselves. Please discuss in English.
Red. This is stuffing.
He's in the wrong place. It does fit when you put it in the right place.
We missed the zero.
I was wondering. No, it just needs to fit together. But no maze looks like the other maze, you know? You have circular mazes, square mazes. You have car maze.
What fits there?
No, doesn't have to be straight.
Yeah, but like me, sideways.
Could be askew maybe? They're nearly done. Come to this side as well. You got this. Every time I think you're nearly done, you suddenly come up with the zero. "12 seconds left. Yes, we did it earlier too. And the time's up. Please put all your work down. You guys came slightly close. Can I give you a hint? Can you hold on to this for me? It was at this angle. The whole thing fits in here at this angle. So then all of the other pieces, once you rearrange them, it will end up fitting. This team had the wonderful opportunity every time they were 99% done, comes up with the zero. Who put the zero where? They put it down and they forget about it. But sadly, you guys couldn't finish it as well, but it's a tough puzzle. All right, so right now everybody's still on the puzzle break. You're still on the same points, okay?
Yeah.
So that brings us to the close of this segment. Let's get you guys back at your tables. Jack leg, potential hammer down there, yeah. And now we are about to move in to what is considered the most intense round. Oh yeah, this was not. The other round has the option to either reduce all your points to zero.
What?
Yes, because the next one is the rapid fire round, and I'll come back later and tell you all about it. And we're back. This is what everybody has been arguably calling the buzzer round, but it's actually called the rapid fire round because it's going to be fast. It's going to be, well, I could say rapid, but that would be using the same word twice, right? But it will be very intense as well because there will be 10 questions. And the way this works is I will read out the question. You guys press a buzzer, and I will let you know when we are ready to hear your answer. And if your answer is correct, you get 10 points. If your answer is wrong, or if you can't answer, you lose 5 points. Yeah. Is everybody ready?
Yes.
All right, let's get some energy in here, and we're gonna go with the first question. Which of these is an example of a food chain? A, grass, rabbit, fox. B, rabbit, grass, fox. Or fox, grass, rabbit. Crystal Cats. Okay, so what was your answer?
Grass, rabbit, fox.
That was correct, and that gives you 10 points. All right. And now we've come to question number 2. Question is, if a clock shows 4:15 p.m., how many minutes are there until 5 p.m.? All right, I think it's the encyclopedians. Are you ready to answer? Can you tell me your answer?
10 minutes.
45.
10 minutes.
No, 45 minutes.
45 minutes.
10 minutes was the first answer.
45. 45.
45 minutes.
But your first answer was 10. So the thing is, the answer that came to me first was 10. It was not 45. It was 10. So the answer was wrong. It's a -5. So let's go with the third question. And this is a mathematics question. Get ready. Taslia took a number card. The number on her card is 36. She divided the number by 3, then doubled the result. She then subtracted 14 from the number. What is the number she has?
10.
The answer is correct. It was 10. Which language and word does algebra stem from? And it's the encyclopedians again. Can you give me your answer?
Arabic.
All right, and?
Algebra.
That was a good guess, but no, it was algebra. But it was close, it was close. Good attempt though, but I've got to minus that 5 again. All right. Fatik wanted help in drawing an isosceles triangle. How would you describe an isosceles triangle?
Two sides.
And it was close enough, are we ready? And close enough. Can you give me your answer?
Two sides equal.
Two sides are equal.
Yeah, and yeah.
Correct. That gives you 10 points. Let's go to the next question. Shafar put 1 kg of feathers into one bag. He then put 1 kg of stones and pebbles into another bag. Which bag will be heavier? And the answers come from Crystal Cats.
Both bags are equal.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Both bags are equal. Well done.
Did you say?
Richie had a box of nails. He had 2 boxes, each containing 250 nails. He used 150 nails on one day and 220 nails on another day. How many nails does he have left? All right, it's the encyclopedians. Give me the answer.
Why don't you do the math and then you're like
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, the answer is not here yet. So that would be an unable to answer. And that would be a -5 again. All right, so we're going to go into the next question. The next question is, Midah wanted to measure the amount of humidity in the air for a school project. Which instrument would he? All right.
Hydrometer.
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 Your answer is hydrometer?
Yeah.
Hydrometer. Yes.
Huh?
Hydrometer.
Hydrometer.
Yes.
So is that the correct answer? Hydrometer. Can you spell it for me?
Hygrometer.
All right, because I have to make sure I was hearing the right word there. Hygrometer. You were right. That is 10 points for you guys. It's been working so far. There is an English word in the dictionary that originated from a Divehi word. Which word? Wait, before you answer. And it is close enough. All right, close enough. Can you tell me your answer?
At all.
At all? Yes, and from the where did it come from? From Divehi, like which word?
Atolo.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, this is a long one, so if you want to note, get ready. While working on a group project, Azi and Kausar noticed that several members were whispering and passing notes during class. Kausar said, "There's definitely some secret going on here. When there's smoke, there's fire." What does this proverb?
No.
Okay.
There are rumors that something is
Wait,
true.
I did not say. All right.
When there's
can you-
rumors that something is true, it usually is.
Yes, and that is correct. Well done. This was a very tough round. There was a lot of minuses and attempts and stuff, but congratulations, we have gotten through this round, and now we are calculating all the numbers that we've gotten from them, all the scores, and we'll be seeing which 2 teams will go into the final segment, the final showdown of this episode. It's tense so far. I'll be right back with the answer for you guys. Well, here it is. The numbers are in. And the two teams that go ahead have put up quite a fight towards the bitter end, and they're about to go into the final round, the final showdown. Now, before that, I would like to ask you, who do you think is making it to the next round? Close enough. You didn't have to press the buzzer for that. But yes, who is going through the next round?
Crystal Cats.
Crystal Cats? Okay, there's Crystal Cats. Okay, what about you?
These two.
These two? All right. What about you girls? Who do you think is going?
Us.
Wow, that confidence is great. What about you?
Them.
Wow, okay. If I could give points for the right guesses, I probably might. But that is correct. The two teams going forward are Crystal Cats and Close Enough. Congratulations, guys. Good sportsmanship, good sportsmanship. Thank you so much. And I would like to, well, sorry. It pains my heart to ask you to leave the stage. Thank you.
Oh no.
And that's how it is here at the Smartest Trio. Only one trio will remain moving forward into the finals. And this is a competition between Crystal Cats and Close Enough. Now, to explain the final round and all of that's going to be happening, we'll be right back after a very short break. See you in a bit.
Asia Forwarding Private Limited presents The Smartest Trio. Gift partner Mexcom Technology. L Mobile.
From the world to the Maldives. One High Shipping Lines.
And we're back. This is the final showdown. The teams that made it forward are Close Enough and Crystal Cats. This is the second episode of the Smartest Trio, the third season, and it has been so exciting so far, and I am I can't wait to see who's going to make it to the finals from this group, okay? Everybody gets 5 seconds maximum to answer. Now, we're starting with a clean slate of score, which means whichever team manages to take a lead in answering the correct, giving the correct answers for your questions over the other team will win. All right? You guys ready? If there is a tie, if both of you teams get into a tie, we'll ask more questions later on. All right. So, we're starting with the first question, and this one is for you, Zoya. Would you like to step forward? Question is, what is a group of pandas called?
A pack.
A pack? That's the wrong answer. Step back. The correct answer is an embarrassment, a cupboard, or a bamboo. An embarrassment of pandas, yeah. All right. Laisha. Now, question number 2. This one is for you. State the prime numbers between 10 and 20.
11, 13, 17.
Time's up. There was one number missing. It was 19. All right. Yusuf, are you ready?
Yeah.
Question for you is, which state of matter has particles with the highest energy?
Is it evaporation?
Is that your answer? Wrong. Evaporation is not a state of matter. And the answer is gas in this one. So, the next question is Zeke. For you, who is the famous author of the much-loved series Harry Potter?
J.K. Rowling.
Correct. That's the correct answer. Millie? Birds of a feather flock together. What does this proverb mean?
People tend to stick together with other like-minded people.
All right, your answer is correct. And now, Alaika. Question is for you. Which planet in the solar system is the hottest?
Mars.
The answer is wrong. It's Venus. Okay, are we ready? Zoya, question for you is, state an antonym for the word sharp.
blunt.
Correct. Now we're moving off to Laisha. Question for you is, how many grams are there in 2.5 kilograms?
2,500.
2,500? The answer is correct. Yusuf, name the most famous invention of Alexander Graham Bell.
The telephone.
Correct. Moving on. Zeke, what are the Wright brothers famous for?
For inventing the planes.
Planes.
Yeah.
Correct. And Millie, yes, step forward. State the energy change that takes place in a battery-operated dancing and singing doll.
Chemical energy to kinetic energy and sound energy.
Absolutely correct. And now it's your turn, Alaika. What is the sum of the internal angles of an octagon? Very difficult one, right?
Can you repeat?
Times up. Octagon, like the sum of the angles of an octagon. It's an 8-sided shape and the sum would be 1080 degrees. That was a very tough one. And now we're back again with Zoya. What is the natural home of an animal called in biology?
Habitat.
Habitat. Correct. Laisha, question for you is, what energy transformation happens when a fan is turned on?
Electric energy to kinetic energy.
Correct. Yusuf, a falling apple is an example of what kind of energy?
Kinetic.
Correct. Zeke, if you want to locate mountains and rivers on a map, which type would be most useful?
Physical map.
Correct. Millie, which type of map would you use for finding the fastest route between two cities?
Road map.
A road map. Correct. And this one goes to you, Alaika. Which continent has the driest place on Earth?
South Africa. Wait, Africa.
Sorry, the answer is wrong. It's Antarctica.
Driest?
Yes, because it's all ice, it's not wet. It's considered the driest place, the driest continent in the world. So, we've come to the end of the 18 questions. Do we have a clear lead? Let's look at the numbers. By a margin that was barely close enough, it was close enough.
Yes!
It was close enough to snag the win this time. Congratulations, guys. Like I said, their name was very good because it was a close enough battle towards the end. Thank you so much for making it this far, for putting in all that effort. The team that went forward is very excited to go all the way to the finals, and the team that is the runner-up. You guys came very close as well. Congratulations, and I will see all of you next time.